Okay, we're going to try this. My sound for some reason just isn't very good. So I'm hoping with it turned up that you guys can hear it. I'm still having to work out all the kinks. But anyway, hello, I'm Blossom, and welcome to my little corner of the crafting world. Of course, I'm looking at the wrong part of the camera because I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. So, we're in my back room. This is my crafting area. There's no window, so you're getting all of this weird light because I don't have any natural light back here. And it's like 9 p.m. It took me 30, 40 minutes to get all my stuff back here. Usually everything's piled up front next to my chair, and so I had to bring it back here into my craft area because I just went through and restacked everything. My husband took a TV and a stand and stuff out of here, and he's going to redo this for me. We're going to put some more of these in. You can see this behind me. This is one of those shoe closet deals, and there's 24 or 26 pockets in this, so it fits like 72 cakes of yarn. Yeah, there's more to go. Anyway, my husband puts all of my yarn into cakes for me, guys. So this is what it is. He cakes, whenever I get them, he cakes everything up and then puts the tag in, and they're ready to go. And they fit great in this deal. So we're fixing to get some more of those, and we're going to make a wall, a yarn wall with those. I'm so excited. Okay, so I put up a video just over a month ago. My husband and I had been on vacation, and when we got back, I put up the yarn haul from what I bought while we were gone. But I wasn't at that time able to figure out all this video stuff, and so I'm working on it. I don't have it yet, but I'm working on it. And so I wanted to show you some of the whips that I've been working on and some of the things I finished. So today I worked my butt off, which means I have to, I always say when I have to haul butt, I have to make 2 trips. But anyway, so I worked quite a bit. There's a lot left, but I got a lot done. I have an Etsy shop, and I was loading all this stuff in my Etsy shop, so I've got a lot of stuff in there. So I'm really happy about that. So some of the stuff I'm going to show you is actually in the shop, but I'll let you know some of the stuff here after a while. Okay, so I've got both knitting and crochet. Now, I follow Bag O' Day Crochet, and she put up a beanie pattern, and this pattern is great. So this is one of the things I finished. And this yarn is just regular worsted weight yarn. And then the black that's in here, this black sparkle, it's got some stellina. I marled it together, so I held them double. And the black came out of a sweater that we picked up at Goodwill. My husband takes the sweaters apart, and we reclaim that yarn. So that's how this was put together. But this is her chocolate bonbon tutorial from her chocolate bonbon tutorial, the Bag O' Day Crochet. And it's just a great little beadie. So I made 5 of these so far, but some have sold. So I've got two like that, and then I made this one, and this is more of that reclaimed yarn. So this one's mostly got a lavender, and then it's got a red, burgundy in here, and then more of that black that was in the other hat. And this one be a small, like a small adult or child. And then we've got a cowl. And what I'm showing you right now is crochet. This, I believe, is Lion Brand Landscapes. And a couple of these I couldn't find the ball bands for, but I love these jewel tones. So, I mean, I just basically made it up. It's got some baubles. It's got some, open lace work, half doubles, doubles, singles, and then I single crochet around both the top and the bottom. So that's one. This one that one's longer. This one is almost square. Yeah, the glasses make it harder. So this one could be worn, over the face too. Fogging up my glasses. So it's got mostly grays and golds, and it's deeper colors. And then some of these are jewel tone here too. Both of these are that same yarn, just different colorways. Also, I've been making dishcloths. Tomorrow we go to the chiropractor, and there's 3 girls in there I want to give something to for Christmas as a thank you. So I've got those all wrapped up and ready to go. They're in a tissue paper. Let's see. Thank you, handmade with love. And then I just wrapped a ribbon, and then I have my card on the back. And I've got 3 of those. And they're already wrapped, but I've got the colorways. Now, I don't have the colorways, but I can show you the actual yarns I used. So one of them is a yellow, because I asked them what their favorite colors were. And this one has blues and teals. And the other girl said red, and I figured this would do it. So those are the 3. And to show you what they look like, this is a neutral one, but this is the grandma's. This is knit. I knit the dishcloth, and I put a ring on it. And that's what's in there. Plus I make a scrubby. I don't know if I have a scrubby. Hold on a minute. Okay, I didn't have one to show you. Must be in the laundry. But on the back, I do a round. Here's a set. So here's another one. And then I do a round one. And then on the back, it's got, here's a couple of them. And this is that tulle netting, and it's tied together in strips. And I crochet another just the size of it, and it's sewn together. So that's the scrubbies. So That's what's in those packages. And then I did some more. These are the Bag O Day crochet pattern with the bumps on it. Or that one, the cream and the purple. And then I have a purple variegated. I hope you guys can hear me. And then I did this one, which was a combination. So that's those. And then, okay, I don't have a lot of my knitted stuff to show you. Because those projects just take longer. Just like what Summer says, they just take longer. This, no, they're not gloves, they're not mitts, they're boot toppers. There's the halo, red and white for Christmas. So basically these go, you turn them inside out, and you put it in your boot, and that's on the top of the boot. It's a boot topper. And these are knit. They're just garter stitch and then a 2x2 ribbing at the top. Okay, that's all done. What am I working on? It's going faster than I thought. That's just a white worsted on the top of the boot topper. And then this, which is the Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby. It's called something fleece. No. Softy fleece. I don't know. Okay. I am working on, I have one of these so it's for projects. It's made by Knitter's Pride. So it's got a pocket here. Comes with a pin. That one's useless. But you can set it up so you can look at it. And it's got these 3 heavy-duty magnets and then 1 long magnet. So that when you put your pattern, you can hold it on there and you can keep your place. So I'm working on that grosses you out, I'm sorry, because I do it automatically. This is the Worsted Boxy by Joji Locatelli. Here's another picture. And I'm using Patons Canada. And this is one of those little bags you get at Michael's. Yarn plus needles equals life. And it's got the little grommet so you can pull your yarn out. Again, my husband has my yarn caked for me. And this is the Patents Canada, and the color is rose gold. Rose coral, excuse me, rose coral. It's worsted, of course. And I'll just show you where I'm as best I can, because I haven't split yet, but I'm at the point. This basically is right here where I'll be splitting for the sleeves and the yoke. And when I got to that point, I just sort of stopped. I wasn't ready to concentrate yet. And I'm using my clover, Takumi clover bamboo circulars. It's a 10.5. That's kind of what I like to knit on, is a 10.5. 10.5 with DK to worsted weight. I also have a long-standing project. This is probably going to just keep going and going until it gets to be what my husband thinks is the right size. And it's his blanket. And it's just garter stitch. It's kind of the opposite of the worsted boxy, because that's in stockinette. This one's in garter. So what this is the leftovers. Again, he makes the cakes. And this is the one we're on now. I got this one, this one, and this one. We're going to have to find one with. Okay, so that's the blanket. And so what he does, I wanted to tell you, what he does with these is he'll roll one color up, and then he'll tie a knot, and then roll the next and tie a knot. I mean, it's the only way to do it. But it's all wound on the ball winder as a continuous. And I mean, this is all worsted weight yarn, Super Saver, Vanna's Choice. I mean, there's some good stuff in here too. But what he wanted for his blanket was that in some of these, there's pieces of projects that I have finished, so that it can be like a scrap blanket, you know? I mean, a real scrap blanket. This one here was what was in my daughter's blanket. And then down here, this was in my grandson's blanket. So there's a little bit of all the projects and things that as I'm working on them, I go through the ones that he's made, or I'll give him the rest of it and he'll wind it and I'll put it in here. Or if there's just a little bit left, I just do a row or so. So it's truly a scrap blanket. Okay. So his blanket, the worsted boxy, and I'm kind of caught up on other things. If there's something else, I have a project at work that I'm working on. I'm always making more of those dishcloths. Okay, the newest part. This is the latest one. This is the Winter Wonderland of Minis wrap by Laura Brady. And Laura Brady, and this is her daughter in the picture. This is Alicia. Laura and Alicia have a podcast called Knit for Brains, and Laura makes bags. This is her bag. There's my Grocery Girls pen. It's by Junebug Fibers. I don't know if anybody ever have bought any of her yarns. She had the most beautiful bases. I mean, they just were, they felt so good. This hat is made from Junebug Fibers yarn. This is an L Designs, L Vintage pom-pom. And this is a mulberry silk. It's much more hunter. It's much more hunter in real life. I just, there's no pattern to this either. It's a 2x2 rib, stockinette, garter, stockinette, garter. And then I did my decreases, and there's not really anything special to that either. But anyway, this is Junebug Fibers. And that's her pin. And I hang on to it because she is not dyeing yarn as far as I know anymore. She had a lot of health problems. But this is how this is knitting up. Now, the yarn, okay, I'm doing this on, no, I cannot read that. I believe they're a 4mm. Okay, so this is the Winter Wonderland wrap, and it's made using minis. And the minis I'm using for it are my Arkansas Yarn Co. Advent Calendar. That brings us into the things I have purchased. So, this was day one. It's sparkle. That's what it looks like right there, except it's sparkle. It's so pretty. Okay, that was day one. And this is day two, and I haven't opened it yet. Let's see what's in it. Oh, there was a progress keeper too. Sorry, I can't leave to go get that right now. Ooh. Something else in there too. Oh, it's another progress keeper from Charmed Hooks. It's a little mouse. Look at the mouse. Oh, he's so cute. And there's the yarn. And it's sparkle. I'm not sure. I was thinking about this. I was like, I kind of think that I asked for sparkle when I signed up to get it. That is so pretty. It's got pink and gray. So this will be the next section of the wrap. So I've got to finish that tonight so I can start this one. And I got number 3 to open tomorrow. How cool. So if you're not familiar with an advent calendar, the way it goes is you pick either a 12 or a 24, whatever. And with the 24, you get, at the end, you get a full, she's got the bag. This is day 25. And I believe it's a full skein. And some other goodies. Okay, so that's Arkansas Yarn Co. There is her card. Hi, Lori. Okay. Now, this is usually wrapped around her yarn. I love these little tags. Okay. That's so cool. What else did I get? Okay. I also ordered, because it's minis, right? So I ordered from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed and Amber's Yarn Shop. And I got a mini set from each of them. This was one of the ones from Donna. Also from Donna. From Donna. And I don't remember whether this was Donna or Amber. This one was Amber. It's gray. It's brown, guys. Look at this one. Very harvesty colors. Some purple in there. And they're different bases because they feel different. Some of them are squishier than others, and I'm really not sure what the bases are. And then, but they're fingering weight. And then this one, these are definitely DK. And Donna brought this back, and I had not gotten any of this. I've got quite a bit of both of their yarns. But I didn't get this one, and it reminds me of Love on the Rocks, but it's got a lot more going on. It's Love on the Rocks is a lot more subtle. This one she's calling Cherry Chocolate something, Cherry Chocolate Sundae. And then Amber's new color, Winter Solstice. It's a deep navy and a bright pink. This is DK, her Excalibur DK. It's Polworth. My first Polworth. It feels so good. It's got like a very sturdy, it's not rustic like people talk about, but it's sturdy feeling. Okay, now with Donna's, she is Crystal Skies Hand Dyed, and I got the little snowflake stitch marker. And then with Amber's Yarn Shop, I think she has a new card. No, this is her regular card. She just rebranded, but this is the right card. And this says made with love, and it's got a key there. Fun. Also from Amber, I got some fandom related Doctor Who bag, and it has the pocket. And she also sent stitch markers. Yeah, I'll pick those up later. It's, you know, forget what they're called. So that's the Doctor Who, and I also got a Star Wars. My husband and I, we're geeks. We like Star Wars, Star Trek, mostly Star Trek, but we watch Star Wars. His dad was funny. His dad had a saying. He said, Star Wars, not Star Trek. And she's got a tag on the inside, and it tells you machine wash cold, lay flat to dry, cool iron if needed. Solid, professional Amber. You're too cool. But I love it. I really like these polka dots. And these snap. These are ball sacks. You put your cake in it. It keeps it from getting tangled in your bag when you are working on a project where you're working for more than one ball, or just easy to just grab and go. So, okay, what else? Now it's just a couple of books, a couple magazines. I picked up, well, I had a subscription and it's about to run out, and I don't know that I'm going, I told my husband, please don't worry about paying that again, but it's Creative Knitting, and I absolutely love them because they have, okay, that doesn't sound right. I'm not going to get it anymore, but I love them. I liked that they were lots of sizes, that it went up into the extra larges and beyond. And there's actually some really cute stuff, and it's always that way when you say, I'm not going to do that anymore. But there's, like this one, I like that color blocking. And there's a real pretty cabled sweater in here, which is pretty cool. This cardigan, this cabled cardigan, of course I got it marked. Hey, I even like this yellow, Louise. Louise is the host for Friday night Fiber Friends Friday Night Knit In on Facebook. And she is one of 3 ladies that is on the Fiber Friends podcast. Anyway, that's Creative Knitting. And then I got a crochet magazine. I don't think it's this one that came with the ornament. I'm calling it an ornament, but it's a kit. So these are These magazines come out of the UK. I thought I brought it back here. Sorry, I guess I didn't. And they give you a project with them. Well, this one's got everything in it. So this I was thinking about making as my ornament for our ornament cowl for the Fiber Friends Friday Night Knit In. And then this is the crochet magazine. And I was kind of excited because even my daughter, who's in her 20s, liked this. And she's real funny about the things that she will like about, fashion. She's picky. Just nude. I liked this one. This is one of the better ways to do a little cardigan without any buttons or anything. So this is the one on the front, right? Okay. And here it is. It's really long. And I like that. I haven't seen one made that long. Remember, this was crochet. There's some beanies, some cowls, some boots, baby blanket. This is a cute idea too, I thought. Snuggle sack. And it's got the buttons on the shoulders. So some cute stuff in that one. And then I picked this up because I have a friend who's just learning how to crochet. She wants to knit, but she's decided she wants to crochet. I was like, well, fiber fun, whatever it is, To help me teach her a little bit, I picked this one up. The Essential Guide to Crochet. Okay, this one is put out by Richmond House, Future PLC Richmond House. Connectors, creators, experience makers. Best I can tell you. I just liked it. It says a bookazine. Yeah, because see, it says future here also, so that must be it. And it's got pictures that, it tells you about the yarn and the hooks and all that kind of stuff. Basics. Some charts. So because I am left-handed, it makes it difficult for me to just show somebody, even though I can sit them in front of me or whatever. But, I mean, pictures, if the pictures are done well, it's a great tool. So you can show them both what you're doing and show them a picture and tell them. And then they've got, how instruction books are. They've got techniques and they've got different patterns. They've got some projects. They have some interesting things about crochet and finishing and things like that that were new to me. That was a good thing for me. So I'm learning from the book too. So good thing. Finishing is not my best. Here's one project. It's very well done. Very well done. I'm finding a new appreciation for crochet. When I started knitting, I preferred the way knit looks over crochet. But I'm beginning to find some things that I feel like I will find a niche for me with crochet where I begin to like the both just as much. So, okay. So everything I've got laid out here, except, let me get to the end of this row. Yeah, because that's what we say when we knit or crochet. And these are not 4mm, by the way. These are a size 4, US 4. Don't ask me what millimeter because I can't read that. Can't read it. But I had some things that I wanted to tell you. I sell essential oils, which is why my Etsy shop is called the Essential Blossom. Blossom is what my husband calls me. That's why everything has blossom on it. And I have a rose tattoo. Well, I have 2, actually. But anyway. Okay. 2 things that are going to be going into my shop is, no, there's nothing in it yet. I just got my labels. Hope you can see that. It's called Salves Everything. This is going to be a salve for putting on bug bites, dry spots. It's a healing salve. And this is lavender sugar scrub. Nothing in there yet either. I just wanted to show you the containers in the labels. And these are in my shop. And this is, I've got lavender essential oil and peppermint. These 2 are in the shop already, and there's a little explanation in there about them. Anything, I'd be happy to answer any questions anybody has down at the bottom. I'm not an expert, but I do know a lot. I've been working with essential oils for at least 2 years now. Here's my card. Okay, I think that's everything. I will try to leave links in the down below. That's something I didn't get to do last time because I was still learning how to do uploading and all of that good stuff. So, but I will try. I'll do my best. And I don't know, I will try to bake this a little more regular, but we got the holidays coming, so I kind of wanted to get one in before the holidays. I don't know if I'll get another one in before the holidays, but I might. Just kind of depends. We're going to try to redo this room. So maybe if it gets done before it is the holidays. Maybe if it gets done before Christmas, I can show y'all what it looks like. There are totes over here. There's totes over here. There's totes here. There's this. And then this behind me has paraphernalia. I got buttons and zippers and all kinds of stuff because I have plans. I have plans to do with all this stuff. I'm at my husband's my mother-in-law who passed away. I'm at her sewing desk, and that will stay here. Okay, guys, I'm so glad you came in to help to share this with me and to watch all the way to the end if you have made it this far. And starting out with me, in this journey. And this is fun. Once I get past the first part of it, it's fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we will see you next time.